Smith, Dorian Dickey, Jamari Hester trips to the left side. Anthony Johnson, the lone wide out, comes near side to the right. Josh Clemens, a one back set. He's a right half. Casey Dunn, good snap. Eli to throw.
13th play of this drive. They want 7.
4th and 3. Here comes Hester in motion. He'll join Dickey on the right side.
And give Rock Thomas an assist. He just got right behind Eli, put his hands on his back, and shoved him about 2 more yards.
From a yard out, 1st and goal, Jacksonville State. Snap. Eli got it. Gives to Rock. Touch 6 for him.
Yeah, I was too, Mike, but they changed his number.
So it is 24. That is Cox. He was listed as a starter. Trips left, wide out to the right. UNA fans over there on the far side. Tucker will throw the
season. He's got to slide in that situation.
It was Green and Stoudemire, Quan Stoudemire out of Alabama that got it out to the 38-yard line for a gain of about 6, but it's 4th down and 3 for them now. And here is Melinder to punt it away. Senior out of Amory, Mississippi.
Averaged 38 yards per punt last year.
Low line drive kick, Lawanda Bartoleben from the 25 to the 30. 35, breaks the tackle, trying to get out. Now they'll go from the pistol. Eli the snap. Now Clemens, who was lined up behind him, was shipped to a left half. 3rd and 5. Jacksonville State possession play here. They lead 7-0 to the Gamecocks. Eli fakes, straight keeper here. Got to cut it back. 45-40. Eli 35, cut back 30. Eli to the 20. Jenkins
didn't push back, but they were in each other's face pretty strong. So
and Jones is out of there. Reggie Hall, the starter, back in. 3rd down, UNA.
Game, he had 14 receptions last year and averaged 10.5 yards per catch.
Right side, Rock Thomas in the backfield. 14-0, Jacksonville State leads. UNA 4-man front. 4-3 traditional set here from the Lions. Casey Dunn snaps. Eli crossing and Sanders to the left. Davidson wide right with Spears. Shotgun for Eli. None of these guys have been here in his 4 years that he's throwing to right now. The 9, it'll be 2nd and 5 here. Twins left, 2 tight ends. Jonathan Curry, a tight end. Dantley Coker, a tight end. Out of the pistol. Eli this time will give to Rock to the left side. 3 Lions have it with a 1st down. 3 wide receiver, 1 back set. That's Humphrey, the freshman. It's sets. First win of the season for Terry Gamble's bunch. 2nd and 14. 10-20 to go. 3rd quarter. 21-9. Jacksonville State leads it. Seegers at an end.
Overplaying Rock, I think, a little bit now at that tailback position.
1st and goal, Jacksonville State. Call it just inside the 5. We'll call it the 4-yard line. Snap. Eli, he'll give it to Rock. Start it in. Dip at the 4-minute mark of the quarter here. 4 wide receivers again. Crossing in Hester to the left. Curry and Davidson to the right. Eli the snap. He'll drop 3-4 steps to the 43-yard line. He got about 10. It'll be 2nd and 5, Jacksonville State. And I think the defensive end, Parnell, was there as well. E.J. Parnell. And he's out of there now, and Tyler Smith in to replace him. 2nd down, Eli fakes. Rolling right, looking to throw. Steps back. Oh, what a sweet move. Now he's going to reverse, come back.
2nd quarter, but came back in the 3rd.
They put Rock for no gain. 3rd and 10. Eli to throw. Over the middle, he got it to Thomas at the 40, 35, 30. Oh, what a burst of speed. Summer from Wisconsin. Eli to throw. Pressure, steps, looks, steps back, sets, looking. He's got Rock open. We'll hit him at about the 12. Thomas to the 10. Broke 1 career best for Cade Stinnett if he knocks it through with 6:30 and counting to go. Kick is up. Looks good from up here, and it is good. Trips left, wide out to the right, 3rd and 6. Eli fires. Hester went up at 6'6" and got it, yanked it out of the air.
Overall, I was well pleased. You got to look. There's a lot of new faces running around out there too. We was just talking about it on radio. I mean, and some points in the game, Eli's lined up and he's got a different guy in the backfield he's never played with. He's got 4 new receivers out there he's never played with. So that stuff's going to take some time, and really. You've been through spring training with some of those guys. You've been through a summer. You've been through a fall camp. But they haven't been in a lot of live situations together. So it's going to take those guys a while. Now, I think our receiving core and our backfield has got a chance to be as good as we've had. So, I mean, we just got to be patient and just bring them along and, continue getting better. But overall, I thought At times our offensive line played really, really well, and Eli had a good night, I thought. So, and I think we took care of the football really well. I think we had the one fumble on the punt. Other than that, we protected the ball really well. So, pleased with that. Defensively, I thought we had an outstanding night. I think you take away a few, holding calls, on our DBs. I think that we played really great defense. You held them to right around 200 yards of offense, and I think a few times they scored and got in the red zone, they was aided by penalties, and like I said, I think their quarterback made some plays. They got a couple of receivers that are really good, so they're a talented football team as well. So I thought our defense played really good, and on that side of the ball, you're breaking in a lot of guys too. Jalen Hill's lined up back there with 3 guys that never started a game for us. So our 2 deep in the secondary was a lot of new faces. So it's kind of like receivers and a quarterback. Secondary, you got to learn how to fit your piece of the puzzle and where you're supposed to be. So I thought those guys did a pretty good job.
How important was it? How much do you emphasize just putting pressure on their quarterback as you guys were in space on that one?
Definitely. I mean, we're
just how tough he was to stand there and still.
He was a good player, golly, and gritty, tough guy. And take my hat off to them. I mean, they're a good football team. Coach Wallace does a great job. He's not in the Hall of Fame and won 3 national championships for nothing. They play the game the way we like to play it. He was coaching back in the 70s and 80s. And we play. We like to play physical and tough. They're a physical, hard-nosed football team, and that's the reason they got a good program, and I respect that. And but their quarterback played gritty, and he made some plays, scrambled around, made some plays, did some things with his legs and everything. So overall, I think our defense did really good. Yeah, I mean, those 2 guys, he was hoping Barge would make it back. It's just smart not to play him right now with his deal. I don't know how many more weeks he'll be out. We just got to make sure he's good for the long term. Josh him and Rock both were hampered by, growing, hamstrings. The last week, we held them a couple times in practice, and wasn't nothing major, but I think Josh is the same thing. It just tweaked it a little bit. I think he'll be back. A lot of running backs have at this time of year, coming out of camp and stuff, just a lot of reps and taxing on the body and stuff, but I think he'll be okay. And I thought he had a good night. I think he had a good, solid night. And then you've seen the youngster, we try not to play a lot of freshmen, but Tyus Flake shows you he's a hard-nosed player. That's why we recruited him. Good football player. You've seen a lot of spark from him when he got in the game. So I was excited for him to get in the game and play as well.
Am I correct on Tyus that he was one you got real late in the recruiting process?
He was. I mean, we really, that process started, we recruited him a lot, and, he had an injury in spring before his senior year. And you're talking about a kid that had probably 24 plus offers. He had a ton of offers, and I think everybody kind of dropped off him because of the injury and didn't have any senior tape. And we hung in there with him. We really probably could have took him in January. We held off, for a while, and because we didn't have a spot, and then we got a spot this summer, and we brought him in, and you knew he was going to be a great player. So we're very, very excited about him. He is a dynamic player, runs the ball tough and physical. So, like I said, I think you've seen that tonight. I think our receiving core is very talented. It's just going to take some time, to get them to gel, together, because a lot of them are new. But I think it's potentially the most talented group we've had, So, seen a lot of them make plays. You've seen Sanders make a lot of plays tonight. Shaq's going to be pretty good as well, and Hester, made some plays. Top to bottom, I think they're going to be pretty good.
How did they set up the run game for Eli and Rock?
Well, I mean, I think you got to be able to throw the ball. We've got to be balanced, and that's what we try to be. Let's try to be balanced, spread the field. We probably didn't throw the ball, downfield tonight as much as what we would want to. So we got to get to where we throw the ball downfield a little bit more, and take shots. We like to take shots when we get matchups, but then they didn't play a lot of man either. Yeah, and it's hard for teams to play man on us. When you got a quarterback and run the way ours can. So you put yourself kind of in a bind. So we didn't get a lot of matchups to throw the ball down the field. So we got a lot of zone coverage. So we threw the ball underneath a lot, and but I think our receiver core is going to be really good. Before it's all said and done.
What did you think about opening on a Thursday night with a chance
Loved it. I've been begging for it. I don't think we need to play a lot of them, but I knew our fans would and our student body would love it. It gave them something to do before they go out tonight. Hidden secret, Thursday night's party night in Jacksonville. So it is on most campuses. So, our student section was rocking. I knew our old folks would remember all the Thursday night games you used to play when it was Old Gulf South. So you'd play, 3 or 4 of them a year. So it was good to play on Thursday night, it really was. And like I said, it's been such a long time since we did that, you didn't know how the crowd was going to respond. So I thought they really responded well.
Yeah, I've got one real quick. You've got a former, former FCS team scaring the heck out of Tennessee right now. Happy State, they're going into overtime. What does that say about parity and being look a little bit ahead to next week?
Well, I think it, and I said it like this about UNA. When you can't look at divisions and really even conferences. There's good football teams, there's average football teams, there's bad football teams, and at any level in any conference, if it's a good football team, you got to go out and play good football. And we try to coach our guys not to look at who we're playing, and that's the very reason why we try to do that.